On our website, you can get PDF learning materials for free. Please visit englist.me.
Conceive.
To have or develop an idea, a plan, etc. in mind, to become pregnant.
Examples:
Conceive of an idea. Conceive a child. I can't conceive he'd want to harm us.
Impatience.
A feeling of restlessness or irritation caused by a desire for something to happen or be done more quickly, lack of patience.
Examples:
Impatience with delays. Business impatience. The doctor advised him to manage his impatience as stress could exacerbate his medical condition.
Conjoin.
To join or unite two or more things, especially in a way that makes them inseparable. To be joined or united closely.
Examples:
Conjoin two words. Conjoin multiple theories. We need to conjoin our efforts to achieve a common goal.
Dwarf.
A person or animal that is much smaller than usual or expected for its type, a celestial body, especially a planet, that is smaller and less massive than a star.
Examples:
A potted dwarf tree. A wise old dwarf. The dwarf planet Pluto is much smaller than Earth and orbits the Sun.
Atypical.
Not conforming to the typical or expected pattern, unusual or abnormal or characteristic.
Examples:
Atypical pneumonia. Atypical weather conditions. Her atypical behavior raised concerns among her friends.
Intersex.
Having a biological condition in which a person is born with reproductive or sexual anatomy that does not fit typical male or female definitions, often resulting in physical or hormonal differences.
Examples:
Intersex condition. Female intersex. The intersex community faces discrimination and marginalization in many societies.
Gonad.
A reproductive organ that produces gametes such as testes in males or ovaries in females.
Examples:
Gonad development. Reproductive gonad. Certain chemicals can disrupt the proper functioning of gonads, leading to reproductive problems.
Fetus.
An unborn or unhatched animal in the later stages of development showing the main recognizable features of the mature animal.
Examples:
Development of the fetus. An aborted fetus. The female vagina is elastic enough to allow the passage of a fetus.
Testicle.
One of the two oval-shaped organs in men that produce sperm and testosterone. In animals, the equivalent organ responsible for producing sperm and often also regulating testosterone levels.
Examples:
Testicle injury. Swollen testicles. The athlete was hit in the testicle during the game and had to be removed.
Androgen.
A type of hormone that stimulates the development of male sexual characteristics, including body hair growth, muscle tissue growth, and deepening of the voice. Naturally occurring androgens include testosterone.
Examples:
Androgen receptors. Androgen therapy. Androgen insensitivity syndrome is a genetic condition that affects the body's response to androgens.
Insensitive.
Not showing or feeling concern for the needs and feelings of others.
Examples:
An insensitive heart. Insensitive behavior. His insensitive comments made her feel hurt and unimportant.
Puberty.
The process of a person's physical changes through which their sexual organs develop and become capable of reproduction.
Examples:
At the height of puberty. The onset of puberty. In this culture, men are initiated when they reach puberty.
Ovary.
Either of the pair of organs in the female reproductive system that produces eggs, of a plant, the organ that bears the ovules of a flower.
Examples:
Ovary atrophy. Salted ovary of walleye pollock. They found ovary cancer in an early stage.
Uterus.
A hollow muscular organ in the body of a woman or other female mammal in which a baby or young animal develops before birth.
Examples:
Uterus cancer. Bleeding from uterus. The physician prescribed medication to relieve the contraction of the uterus.
Adrenal.
Relating to two glands situated above the kidneys, called the adrenal gland.
Examples:
Adrenal gland. Adrenal cortex. The doctor ordered tests to check the patient's adrenal function.
Masculine.
Having characteristics or an appearance that are usually regarded as typical or appropriate for men.
Examples:
Wear masculine attire. Masculine beauty. Her allure lies in her masculine rather than feminine beauty.
Congenital.
Existing from birth, often used to describe a condition or trait that is inherited or present from the moment of birth.
Examples:
Congenital disease. Congenital disorder. Congenital heart defects can often be diagnosed before a baby is born.
Hyperplasia.
An abnormal increase in the number of cells within a tissue or organ, often resulting in its enlargement or overgrowth.
Examples:
Prostatic hyperplasia. Adrenal hyperplasia. The abnormal growth of cells resulted in hyperplasia of the affected tissue.
Womb.
The organ of a woman or female mammal in which a baby develops before birth.
Examples:
Tumor of womb. Womb transplant. The fertilized egg implanted itself in the womb.
Genital.
Of or relating to the external and internal reproductive organs.
Examples:
Genital bleeding. Pain in the genital area. The genital organs of the human body are necessary for reproduction.
Menstruate.
To have or experience the process in a woman's menstrual cycle during which blood and other materials are discharged from the uterus.
Examples:
Menstruate regularly. Failure to menstruate. The teenage girl began to menstruate last month.
Simplistic.
Oversimplified or lacking in complexity or depth, characterized by an attempt to explain something complex or multifaceted with overly vague or simple terms.
Examples:
Simplistic approach. Simplistic design. The politician's solution to the problem was too simplistic to solve the underlying issue.
Startle.
To cause a sudden or unexpected reaction of surprise, alarm, or fear in someone, typically by means of a sudden and loud noise, movement, or event.
Examples:
Startle for a moment. Startle the world. The loud bang outside the window caused him to startle and spill his coffee.
Categorize.
To put people or things into groups according to their features, types, etc.
Examples:
Categorize the image. Categorize the cause of failure. The biologist categorized the viruses into 4 groups.
Individualism.
The habit or principle of being independent and self-reliant.
Examples:
Rampant individualism. Nation of individualism. An ethic of individualism encourages people to make choices based on their values and beliefs rather than the values and beliefs of the group or society.
Startling.
Extremely surprising, astonishing, and sometimes worrying.
Examples:
Startling earthquake shocks. Startling discovery. He describes the story with startling reality.
Anatomical.
Of or relating to the structure of the body and its parts.
Examples:
Anatomical structure. Anatomical elements. The anatomical model of the human body was used to teach medical students.
Chimpanzee.
A small, very intelligent ape found in West and Central Africa with black or brown fur.
Examples:
Chimpanzee behavior. Chimpanzee society. Many zoos have chimpanzee exhibits, allowing visitors to observe these intelligent primates up close.
Medicinal.
Of or relating to the treatment or cure of disease.
Examples:
medicinal chemistry, traditional medicinal. The medicinal properties of this herb have been known to help with various ailments.
Ancestor.
A person from whom one is descended, a forefather.
Examples:
ancestor language, earliest human ancestor. My remote ancestor immigrated to the United States from Ireland in the 1800s.
Twitch.
To make a sudden and quick movement with a part of the body. Noun, a sudden, small, jerky movement of a muscle or part of the body.
Examples:
twitch at his sleeve, twitch of an eye. She couldn't stop her leg from twitching nervously.
Bury.
To place a dead body in the ground, grave, or tomb.
Examples:
bury in the earth, bury emotion. There is plenty of space to bury everyone.
Monarchy.
A form of government in which a country is ruled by a king or a queen who typically inherits the authority.
Examples:
monarchy system, abolish monarchy. The monarchy government had been in power for centuries.
Monarch.
A person who rules a country, such as a king or queen.
Examples:
an absolute monarch, monarch butterflies. She came from a commoner background, but eventually became the monarch of that country.
Birthright.
A right or privilege that is considered to be a natural or inherent possession, often as a result of birth or ancestry.
Examples:
birthright citizenship, claim birthright. It was his birthright to inherit his father's estate.
Pass.
No longer fashionable or current, outdated, considered to be old-fashioned or out of date.
Examples:
passé entertainment, passé trend. Bell-bottom jeans, once considered passé fashion, have made a surprising comeback in recent years.
Enlightenment.
Education that results in understanding and the spread of knowledge.
Examples:
spiritual enlightenment, enlightenment activity. He finally brought his enlightenment to perfection.
Naturalism.
A philosophical belief that everything, including human behavior and cognition, can be explained solely by natural causes and laws.
Examples:
naturalism in literature, philosophical naturalism. The scientific method is often seen as an embodiment of naturalism, as it seeks to understand the natural world through observation and experimentation.
Supernatural.
Of or relating to existence outside the natural world, not able to be explained by natural laws.
Examples:
supernatural beings, supernatural intuition. The supernatural powers of the witch were the stuff of legends.
Afterward.
After the time mentioned.
Examples:
a few years afterward. Go there afterward. We will explain the countermeasure concerning this problem afterward.
Sojourn.
To stay for a short time in a particular place. Noun, a temporary stay.
Examples:
a place of sojourn. Sojourn in the historical city. After graduating, he decided to sojourn in Europe for a few months before starting work.
Pragmatic.
Practical rather than idealistic.
Examples:
pragmatic approach. Pragmatic politics. He was a pragmatic leader who made decisions based on what was practical rather than ideal.
Humming.
Producing a continuous, low, vibrating sound like that of the bee.
Examples:
humming sound. Hummingbird. The humming of the bees filled the air as she walked through the garden.
Retriever.
A dog bred and trained for retrieving game, particularly birds, for hunters, a device or machine designed for retrieving or recovering items that are difficult to reach or obtain.
Examples:
retriever dog. Data retriever. The golden retriever was trained as a therapy dog to comfort hospital patients.
MRI.
Abbreviation for magnetic resonance imaging, a medical imaging technique that uses a strong magnetic field and radio waves to produce detailed images of the inside of the body.
Examples:
MRI brain image. Cardiac MRI. The MRI machine uses powerful magnets to produce detailed images of the inside of the body.
Moth.
An insect with wings similar to a butterfly that travels at night and is attracted to light.
Examples:
moth larva. Moth attracted to the light. The moth is a serious threat to the farm's output.
Attentive.
Paying close attention to something or someone, showing interest or careful consideration, being mindful or observant.
Examples:
attentive care. Attentive customer service. The attentive student took diligent notes during the lecture.
Feminism.
The belief in and advocacy of equal rights, opportunities, and treatment for all genders, particularly women, and the recognition of the systematic and cultural oppression of women in society.
Examples:
radical feminism, liberal feminism. She is a strong advocate for feminism and works tirelessly for women's rights.
Stereotype:
a fixed and unvarying idea or image that people have about what someone or something is like, but which is often not true in reality and may cause hurt and offense.
Examples:
avoid stereotype, negative stereotypes. Changing stereotypes about LGBTQ requires considerable effort.
Inject:
to put a liquid such as a drug or other substance into a person's or an animal's body using a needle and syringe equals small tube.
Examples:
inject under the skin, inject a personal opinion into a debate. Let's try to inject a bit of enthusiasm into your performance.